Darius Garland is labeled as one of the shiftiest players in the league, but y'all gonna realize the reason why he's still in the league and is productive is not even because of shiftiness, right? And as a matter of fact, it's a misconception that Darius Garland's shiftiness is what allows him to be great. In these two games we're about to watch, he scores 63 points or 62 points total, and you're gonna see a very small amount of plays where he actually gets shifty. Being shifty comes with the skill of having control, right? Control brings you pace. Pace now gives you the ability to get downhill and be able to make the simple read. So instead of having to rely on crossing somebody over, you could get downhill and read a drop coverage. Boom. Drastically going to the sideline. And now, empty corner, you have a shit ton of room. Porzingis has no help except for himself at this point to guard not only Garland, but Allen as well. And so drop coverage, he gets to his float. He can't finish literally through the contact of Porzingis. He's too tall. He just gets to that floater as a small guard. And so another thing about being shifty though, right? It requires a layering of moves, a lot of energy for you to be able to get buckets. But in terms of Darius Garland, what he does, he just finds the easy buckets like this play like this, right? You caught damn near everybody on the floor sleeping. Jaylen Brown, hands on his knees, not trying to be active on the ball on the inbounder. Drew Holiday, just watching this action that's going on at the top. And they did a really good job, Mitchell and Garland, literally just having that eye connection right here, recognizing how asleep they are, not giving it up, and Garland doesn't go until the ball is right there, like in the paint already, right? Great job by not selling away what's already available. And that's a skill that all players should also gain as well. If you see some shit, don't sell it too early, right? Stay patient on it. This is by far his shiftiest play. Look, hold on. This is by far his shiftiest one. Snatch, hizzy, late. That was his shiftiest play by far. He doesn't have any plays that come close to touching that. I need y'all to understand the time and place though, right? Understand time and place right now. Catch, 12 on the shot clock. Derek White, you're sitting in the corner. At this point, this is the grenade, right? Because now you may have to call somebody up to set a ball screen. You may only have 5 seconds at that point. He's catching the grenade one, right? And now I also want you to see what made him make this move, right? So understand this, right? Slow us down even more. Look, rocker step, sorry, travel, right? But look, let's get to this now though, right? Understand the spacing of the floor. Everything is overloaded to his right. So he literally can't go anywhere but to his right at this point. So he gets himself right and uses the rocker step to find a way to be able to get that step on Derek White. And now notice Derek White's frame, right? Especially, right? Notice his right arm and his shoulder. Crosses his body. So now this gives Darius Garland leverage to now hit this snatch back and lead his momentum towards his right? Which will now, in turn, open up that left. And now Derek White is off balance. He's in recovery mode really at this point. He just has to make a play. He's going to bite out on anything that he sees because he's so far out of position. So what does Darius Garland now do? Hezzy. He bites on that Hezzy, gets right by it. But most importantly, the finish, right? Notice. Left, high over the top, Al Horford, bucket, right? There's reasons why he's doing all this shit. It's not like, oh, I'm just free flowing. I'm going to know my next move. This is read and reacting shit. Look, aside from his shiftiness, right? Because we've seen a lot of players who are shifty, but a lot of players who are shifty don't find themselves a spot on the floor, right? They can't play in games, right? But Darius Garland, right? He's shifty and learned how to play a position, which is playing the point guard to a great level, right? A high level. Sends Niang through. And what's about to occur on this play in itself is actions going on two sides. So as a point guard, he has to read the left side and he has to read his right side. And so coming off over here, he could split this vision. He can see, all right, what's happening now? What's going to happen later? Thompson has yet to even go set that screen. So he places his focus on Niang. Recognizes Niang's free. I swing it to Niang, forget what's going on over there. On top of the fact that Drew Holiday is on that other side as well. In a situation like this, where there are pin downs occurring, this is usually going to be a switch, right? So with a big and a drop on this side, and now this guard, the wing player having to chase, and Drew Holiday being on this side where he's going to switch, this is the easy side to go to, right? So now Niang gets loose, knocks down that three. The funny thing is that Darius Garland is known for his shiftiness, but he's not even using the shit to get buckets and make plays. Because notice, boom, Mitchell ghosts that screen. So now Holiday anticipated it being there. So now he's already out of position. So now Garland's just getting downhill with pace. Tatum, you just seen right there on the stunt. He's not fooled by that stunt. As a matter of fact, eat this. Eat that bait, goofy. Now I'm continuously making reads, right? I'm now getting down to where I would usually get a floater right here. But if I don't got it, it's only because help stepped over. The guard is now trailing the play. And so now I got to make the next read and find the next open player. Which in this situation, I hang, allow Allen to roll a little longer, boom, shot. Known for shiftiness, but he's really just a high-level playmaker. This is what separates a shifty player like Darius Garland from Jordan Poole. Watch him, right? Darius Garland, he has Al Horford. You think he about to cook? Watch, right? All right, let's see what he gets into. Let's see. Boom, has he? Tween, boom, tween, snatch, boom, give up. He doesn't overcook. As all y'all hoopers, this is something all y'all must understand better, right? Look, Karis LeVert with Kristaps Porzingis, Garland in that corner, right? Garland sees Karis LeVert with the mismatch and says, let me get out your way, my brother. Go ahead and cook, right? So what is he going to do? Leave this corner, and now he's going to end up filling up to this right wing. Right? And now LeVert has all the room in the world to cook whatever the hell he wants, right? And so now, boom, he's getting to his bag, gets into the lane. Jaylen Brown now helps over. If you make the unselfish play of getting out of somebody else's way, you'll now put more pressure on help defenses to now try to take that away, and it could leave you open, right? It just all starts with unselfishness. Now Garland gets an open look from that right side off of relocating and gets that bucket. This is another time to be able to read snatchbacks and stepbacks. Read your defender, right? Understand how they're playing. So look at Cole Anthony, right? Over the screen, out of defensive position. And so now, with this gap that's between Garland and him, this tells Garland he's playing positioning, right? He's trying to beat him to spots and not directly trying to get up on him right now at this point, right? Which is what you should do as a defender. But while your base is broken, this is going to leave you prone to that, right? To where you bite out on any of those steps that indicate a downhill drive. And now he creates all of that space for a shot. So you just read your defender and understand how they're playing. Boom. Where coaches fuck up is that they'll go back and watch highlights and just watch Darius Garland hit a combo like this. Boom, tween, boom, pump fake, step through. And then go tell their players to do that same exact move in their workout, but not even understand what Garland is seeing. They forget the whole reactive side. So notice Gary Harris. Look, Garden jumps out. That jump out, all right, boom, I react, I hit a tween, break middle. Now, get back to this left. Cole Anthony comes over. Now I hit a tween because he's now overcommitted to my left side. And now I get back right, overcommitted back to my right side. I could pump fake because he's in recovery mode, reactive mode. So now he bites on that, leg there, foul. He's actually seeing shit, doing shit in real time, making these split-second reads, right? That simply cannot be replicated if you just lay cones down and tell the player to do some shit. Both sides, they both made adjustments, right? So last time with Gary Harris, right? You seen him make this switch and then jump out, allowing Darius Garland to then break middle, right? Late shot clock situation, once again, 7 left, right? And so notice Gary Harris now, notice what Garland's about to do, right? Sees he's not playing up so high, right? And seeing that, boom, notice the size up, skip. Gary Harris doesn't go and jump out, right? He's just playing him solid, nor is he moving and trying to beat him before he actually makes that go, right? He's just playing solid on that inside, and now ends up putting that hand on Darius Garland, left hand float, foul, get myself to the line. Adjustments on both sides, right? Adjustment by Gary Harris saying, I'm going to play him honest this time, but even better adjustment by Darius Garland by still keeping it simple and taking what's available. Look though, right? Always keeping shit simple, right? Action going on this right side. Franz playing up. And now Franz know damn well he ain't got no goddamn speed advantage, right? But notice what he's going to end up doing. Stepping up. That step up made Darius Garland say, all right, I already knew I could get past you. But now you decide to get even closer. And now, so I'm going to get by you. I'm going to get downhill while you go uphill. Now, boom, cross. You got to break your base open all the way up. Boom. Jalen Suggs baited that only for one reason, though, right? Understand. Look, he's guarding Donovan Mitchell, right? He's guarding Donovan Mitchell. So Suggs goes there, just tries to bait. Garland does not fall for it. One of his best skills as a point guard and something y'all need, right? And Paulo, halfway committed shooter on this side, but I'm taking away that layup before I take away a three. Peep Darius Garland, right? Boom. He called out the play, right? He points to that right side. And now Thompson is also pointing. They go into that right side about to set some down screens, right? But look at Darius Garland. The fuck? You just called a play. You broke the play. But why did he break the play? And so understand who's setting these down screens. Tristan Thompson and Donovan Mitchell, right? Jonathan Isaac on Donovan Mitchell. He's not going to leave, right? So he is not a help defender on this right side. Whatever is going to go on, he's not leaving. He's staying attached. Now, Tristan Thompson's defender, Mo Wagner, he's helping, right? But in helping, Cole Anthony also has now left him a whole lane to go to that middle because the action is there, and that's also where his help is. But he picked up from so far that Garland has now picked up steam to be able to get downhill and be able to really get into the teeth of the defense. So now, boom, he's getting here. Like I said, Isaac is not going to help. He's not worried about that. He's worried about Mitchell. Mo Wagner, I now got his full attention just by getting so far down. And at this point, now Tristan Thompson is remaining active, leaving what he's doing over there with Donovan Mitchell to now get into the paint and now get this easy too. And even, what are you thinking about what's going on the help side? Why is nobody helping over? I don't even think y'all even understand all the components that's going on in this play. Look, because boom, Merrill cut through. Merrill's now cut through. So now Gary Harris is seeing this action, but also understanding, oh shit, I got a shooter I got to guard. So he has to guard a shooter as well. So he's like, damn, I got to make sure I stay attached. He could be able to get down. He's constantly moving. Gary Harris jumping out because he got down to his baseline. Players like to throw that baseline pass. So now he's not even a help defender no more. Joe Ingles with the shooter. Now Niang was shaking up as well. Look, Niang was shaking up as well. So now Ingles can't really try to go over and help all the way down because that's super far. And at this point, and Ingles is like 30, like goddamn 45, goddamn 52. Like, you know, old as hell, beer belly and shit. But Joe Ingles my guy here. I fuck with Joe Ingles. He did some good shit with Orlando. But all of those components have now come to play and allowed Darius Garland to make that play and break that play and be successful off of it. You got Mitchell once again in this action down here, right? And so, off the screen, Cole Anthony goes under. Knowing that there's somebody that's popping out, this change of pace right here, Cole Anthony now also slows down that right foot. Heavy right foot. And a heavy foot as a defender is not a great foot because it doesn't give you momentum to go into your movement like it does for the offensive player, right? You're not used to jumping like that or moving like that, right? So now he's getting here. Downhill, only playing the drop because Gary Harris is guarding Merrill, who's a shooter. So, no help from this corner either. Great spacing. Get downhill. Mo Wagner's baiting. Boom, right there. Is he really getting shifty? Like, is he really getting shifty? Like, all the shit that you didn't seen him do. Is he actually shifty, shift? No. This is not no highlight reel like no, let you be seeing on YouTube. This is how he's actually getting buckets. It's how he scored 36. How he was able to score 26 the night after playing Boston on a back-to-back at that on the road. Right, so like it's not the shiftiness that he's doing every single time, right? He's not getting every single bucket being shifty. He's getting every single bucket by playing with IQ. And if it comes to a play where he has to hit 2, 3, 4 more moves, then that's the 2 plays that they pull and put into a highlight reel.